So once a woman, right, gets a taste of the streets, it's kind of like, if you got a cat, right? You got a cat and the cat's in the house, right? But the cat, right, has been out on the street. But the cat comes in the house and peeks out the window. That's what Lala did. She peeked back out the window. She been peeking out the window, but she been trying to stay in the house with Melo being a wife. She been trying to do it, but it's not really in her to be a wife. It's not really in her. She's for the streets. She just hid it well because she met a high-value man like Melo, so she hid it well, and women can hide it for years and years. But when a woman gets a taste of the streets, gets a taste of that attention that you get when you're on the streets, get a taste of the money, once she get a taste of that, she can't stay in the house. She got to get back on the streets. Welcome to the No One Cares channel. It's your boy, Troy. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe to the No One Cares channel. In tonight's video, I want to talk about the divorce between Lala and Carmelo Anthony. Now, we have seen numerous divorces going on after COVID. So this isn't surprising. Marriages and relationships are really not lasting. If you think about relationships always come to an end. People have this thing in their mind where relationships last forever. No relationship lasts forever. All relationships come to an end. And that's the type of mindset everyone should have, that, hey, one day this relationship is going to come to an end. So I need to make sure I have my own mind and make sure I keep my emotions in check. The reason why this video is important is Carmelo Anthony and Lala, they've been going back and forth for a long time. And there's a few things I want to point out in this divorce. There's a few things I want to point out, so stay tuned. Because one thing that I see in these divorces, I see something that always occurs. It continues to occur, especially when you're dealing with a man of high value and a woman that's of high value or middle to high value. I continue to see the same type of, behaviors. And so this is something I really want to talk about. But let's talk about this right here. So Essence says, it's really over. Lala Anthony reportedly files for divorce from Carmelo Anthony after 11 years of marriage. Now it says Lala Anthony has filed for divorce from Carmelo after more than 11 years of marriage, and it's reportedly a decision they're both just fine with. According to TMZ, she filed on Thursday with the reason for the divorce cited as irreconcilable differences. Sources told the site that the estranged couple have been separated for some time and that the divorce is an amicable one. The divorce also said that they took their time to officially call it quits in order to ensure that their 14-year-old son, Kyan, would experience a smooth transition as they ended things. The teen just graduated from middle school and is on his way to high school. Lala initially separated from the NBA star in 2017 after rumors arose that he cheated and possibly fathered a child outside of their marriage of then 7 years. In 2018, there were whispers that they were reconciling as they started making appearances together again in the public. But by 2019, they were back on the outs. She was reported to be exploring her options in regards to ending the marriage. At that time, after more rumors of infidelity surfaced, they came out about from images that leaked online of him on a boat with another woman. These photos were put out days before Lala celebrated her 36th birthday. After that, the focus seemed to be only on Kyan. She was last seen publicly with Carmelo at an NBA game in 2019, attempting to help the teen FaceTime with his father in the middle of it. Privately, the family came together to quarantine last spring. She said, "I'm on the West Coast. I have a bunch of my family with me, my son and some other family members." There's a few things I want to talk about. One of the mistakes that Carmelo made was fathering another child. If you're a high-value man, most women won't have a problem with you having multiple women. But when you're dealing with a woman like Lala, who is in the public eye and she does have a reputation to uphold, she can't deal with a man cheating, right, and it coming out in the public because it messes with her reputation. So Melo, if he wanted to cheat, he should have wrapped it up. When he had the baby, he took it to a whole nother level. If he had just been cheating and kept it low key, things probably would have been okay. But seeing that, hey, he had a baby, so he was just cheating. He didn't even just give a fuck. He said, "Shh, man, I don't give a fuck. I'm finna raw dig it. I'm finna dunk all in it. I don't give a damn." So that's just reckless behavior, especially, when you married, that you raw dig like that. Wow. So when you do that with a woman like Lala, you cause a lot of issues. And she's in the public eye, so she can't be, looking like being with the man, which is Melo, isn't of benefit. She can't go around, she's supposed to feel like being with Carmelo is a benefit, like being with Carmelo is something special. But when Melo's out here having babies and everyone's finding out about the cheating, now being with Melo is an embarrassment to her. So it's kind of like when Beyonce had, when she made that album Lemonade, And Jay-Z, right? Jay-Z had cheated on her, so she had to make that album called Lemonade because she didn't want to be embarrassed. You know, being with Jay-Z is supposed to be like exclusive. Everyone can't get with Jay-Z, but if Jay-Z's out here cheating and everyone's finding out about it, now being with Jay-Z is an exclusive and it's messing up her reputation. So she had to make that album Lemonade to maintain her reputation. Now Lala, she couldn't go out and make an album like Beyonce to uphold her reputation. So she just, you know, went on Power and got butt naked. Now she went on Power and got butt naked, and she done pretty good in that scene, right? Now getting on TV, right, on a mainstream and getting butt naked, a good girl's not gonna do that. The only type of woman that's really gonna do something like that is a woman that's for the streets. So Lala is for the streets. Now the crazy thing about Lala and about, you know, and how it relates to female nature is, you know, once a woman, right, gets a taste of the streets, it's kind of like, you know, if you got a cat, right? You got a cat and the cat's in the house, right? But the cat, right, has been out on the street. But the cat comes in the house and peeks out the window. That's what Lala did. She peeked back out the window. She been peeking out the window, but she been trying to stay in the house with Melo being a wife. She been trying to do it, but it's not really in her to be a wife. It's not really in her. She's for the streets. She just hid it well because she met a high-value man like Melo, so she hid it well, and women can hide it for years and years. But when a woman gets a taste of the streets, gets a taste of that attention that you get when you're on the streets, get a taste of the money, once she get a taste of that, she can't stay in the house. She got to get back on the streets. So when she had made that scene on Power where she's riding old boy, I mean, she made a couple of scenes. She was riding old boy, and then there was a guy riding her. And she was real comfortable with that. That showed you right there, Lala is for the streets, right? So, I mean, you can't keep you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can't change a woman. Man wastes time trying to change women. The way I deal with women is how she is, that's how she is. How I meet her, and if she don't like working out when I meet her, hey, that's probably how she's gonna be. I mean, you can talk to her about working out, but if she does it just for being with you, she's gonna feel like she lost herself. How you meet somebody, that's usually how they are. That's usually how they are. And one thing about women is they'll put on a front to try to be something for a man that they really want. But in time, they can't fake it for long enough, and they'll get back on the street, right? So when it comes to Carmelo and Lala, and they've been going back and forth for a while, the bottom line is Lala been for the streets, but Melo just sped up the divorce by having a baby and not being exclusive with his multiple women. Because Lala knows that Melo is going to have multiple women, but but Melo messed up when he let it get public. That's the problem. So that cheating in public and female having a problem with it, it happened in the Jay-Z case. This situation between Lala and Melo, Lala saw that Melo embarrassed her and she had to get back. So she had to go ahead and get back out on the streets faster, probably a little bit faster than she wanted to, but hell, she wanted to be in the spotlight anyway. And so that power role just allowed her to be in the streets and get the attention that she wanted. So it just helped her out in both ways. But one of the other things that I thought about is the timing of the divorce. The timing of this divorce, you could tell that Lala wanted to leave this marriage on her terms, because like what I was saying is she don't want to go out in public looking like a fool. So when you got somebody like Melo, right, he's trying to rebuild his basketball career, she started waiting and waiting. After he came back to play for Portland, she was waiting to see if he was going to pop off. And as you saw, he done okay, but he's probably going to get cut this season. So he's probably, about done. And so that's why Lala is, done. If Melo had really bounced back real tough and Portland won a championship and he was one of the top players on the team, Lala would have stayed. Because Lala doesn't want to look like a fool and leave a man that's winning. So she wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to blow up, wasn't going to do anything spectacular in the NBA, and then leave so she wouldn't look stupid. So look at this whole situation. Lala is being how females really are. When you look at Sierra and Russell, Sierra's not going to leave Russell until he falls off. When Russell Wilson falls off in the NFL, that's when Sierra will leave. Melo fell off in the NBA, now Lala's going to leave. So women will stick with a winner, and then once he falls off, hey, that's it, man. And that's just female nature. And that's a mixture of modern women, and that's a mixture of female nature. So I just wanted to make a couple of points about this divorce. Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in to the No One Cares channel. It's your boy, Troy. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And until you change your mindset, no one cares. No one gives a damn. As a man, no one gives a damn about you, brother. Until you change your mindset, right, and become a winner. Then you're going to have people that's going to want to come and join you and help. So once you change your mindset, then people will start, wanting to join your winning team. But until you change your mindset, no one cares. But just know one cares. That's the man upstairs, and he wants you to become the best version of yourself. I'm out, guys.